This is Tom Doody, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Doody in a Google search from my site. Top 9 reasons Google suspends local listings. This is written by Joy Hawkins in April of 2016. Her organization, Search Engine Land. This text I found to be helpful. I have my own comments at the end. I see threads. Listeners, I is not Tom Doody. I will make it clear when I transition to my own comments. My own comments will be at the end. I, in this case, is Joy Hawkins. I see threads all over Google, My Business Forum, all the time from panicked business owners or SEOs who have logged into Google My Business and see the big red suspended banner at the top of the page. The Google My Business Guidelines is a very long list of things you shouldn't do. But some offenses are much more serious than others. Before I get into which rule leads to suspension, it's important to know the facts around suspensions. Google won't tell you why you got suspended. A Google employee will rarely tell you why your account got suspended. Business owners often want Google to spell it out, the rule that caused their suspension. But Google isn't about to help rule breakers get better at doing and avoiding consequences. There are 2 types of suspensions. The first suspension is what I refer to as soft suspension. This is when you log into Google My Business and see suspended, but no longer have the ability to manage your listing. However, your listing still shows up in Google and Maps and MapMaker, so on. In this case, the listing has really just become unverified. Since you broke Google's guidelines in some way, they have removed your ability to manage the listing, but the listing ranking is rarely impacted. I once worked with a locksmith who ranked first in a major metro area. Even after his account got suspended, his ranking didn't decline. To fix this type of suspension, all you need to do is create a new Google account, re-verify the listings, and stop breaking the rules. The second type of suspension is what I call hard suspension. This is a very serious and what means your entire listing has been removed from Google, including all the reviews and photos. When you pull up the record in Google MapMaker, you will see removed. In this case, your only solution is to get Google to reinstate it. However, the chances of this are slim because it generally only happens when Google has decided that the business listing is not eligible to be on Google Maps. Following are a top 9 reasons that Google suspends local business. Your website field contains a forwarding URL. I dealt with a case last year when I couldn't figure out why the listing got suspended. Google was able to publicly confirm that it was because the website URL the business was using, Google My Business, was actually a vanity URL that forwarded to a different domain. As per the guidelines, I do not provide phone numbers, URLs that redirect or refer users to landing pages. This only results in a soft suspension. Number 2, you are adding extra keywords to your business name field. As per guidelines, according to necessary information to your name, Google Inc. Mountain View corporate headquarters instead of Google, by including marketing taglines, store codes, special characters, hours, or close open status, phone numbers, websites, service product information, location, address, or directions, or containment information, i.e. Chase ATM in Duane Reade, is not permitted. This often results in a soft suspension since the business is still eligible to be on Google Maps but just has a different real name. You are a service area business that didn't hide your address. According to Google's guidelines on service area businesses, you should only show your address if customers show up at your business. Whenever I've seen this, it was a hard suspension, since the listing was not eligible to show up on Google Maps based on the map maker's guidelines. It's extremely vital for a business owner of a service area business to verify their listing, since Google My Business allows them, but MapMaker does not. This means any non-verified listing that appears on Google Maps for a service area business can't be removed, and the reviews and photos will disappear along with it. You have multiple verified listings for the same business. According to guidelines, do not create more than one page for each location of your business, either in a single account or multiple accounts. Google will often suspend both listings, the real one and the duplicate one you created, but will be unverified, the legit one, soft suspension, remove the duplicate hard suspension. Your business type is sensitive or not allowed on Google+. This one is new to me, but recently Google suspended a soft suspension, a gun shop, claiming the business is the type is not allowed on Google+. Since every verified listing is automatically on Google+, the only option is for them to have an unverified listing on Google Maps. According to Google+ guidelines, regulated goods are allowed if they set a geographic and age restriction. So the jury is still out on whether Google will reinstate it or not. You create a listing at a virtual office or mailbox. Google states if your business rents a temporary virtual office at a different address from your primary business, do not create a page for that location unless it is staffed during normal business hours. I often see businesses creating multiple listings at virtual offices because they want to rank in multiple towns and not just the city their office is in. If Google catches them, someone reports it, the listing will get removed. That's a hard suspension. 7, you create a listing for one online business without a physical storefront. The first rule for eligible businesses is that they must make in-person contact with customers. Since online businesses don't do this, Google specifies that they are supposed to create a Google Plus page instead of a local page, which means they don't rank in the 3-pack on the Google Maps. I was once helping a basket store in Ottawa on the Google My Business forum that creates custom gift baskets that you can order online. When it was escalated to Google to fix something, they unexpectedly removed the listing completely, a hard suspension, because she ran an online store. Listeners, this is Tom Doody, speaking as Tom Doody, not Joy, the writer. I will resume in part 2. My software currently limits me to 10 minutes. This has been Tom Doody, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Doody in a Google search for my site.